Hey guys, this is Alex from MarketWise Asia. Thank you for watching this video. So I'm actually under the weather today. So I am having flu. I think I got it from my girl. So having cough, runny nose, blocked nose, but I'm getting better. Just that I think it is a bit inconvenient, okay, to do the Facebook Live if I keep coughing tonight. Okay. So thank you guys for the care and concern after I posted this on the Telegram channel. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to give you some of my market outlook and updates, etc. So before I get started, right, just want to share with you the disclaimer. Okay, whatever I share today is just for education and informational purpose. It is not a recommendation to tell you what to buy or what to sell. I could be wrong, so please do your own due diligence. Okay, so before I go into the topic today, all right, just to let you know that, okay, once again, we have different Telegram channel, YouTube channel, Twitter, okay, social media channel. So do subscribe to them. So as I mentioned, some of the time sensitive details, news, updates, I'll post them on the Telegram channel over here. And of course, YouTube channel, like for example, this video I'm posting on YouTube channel as well. So do subscribe to our YouTube channel. And some of the recently I'm also been quite active on Twitter, posting some of my updates, okay, and trade ideas, what I feel of the market, okay, as and when I see something interesting or I see some charts interesting, right, okay, I'll post it on Twitter. So do subscribe, do follow me on Twitter as well. So if you do not have a Twitter, I recommend you that you just go and get a Twitter account. It is free also, okay. I think, okay, those who have been following me, I think you like it, okay. I've been giving some good content, all right. So do follow them. So if you're thinking where to get this link, all right, if you're watching this on Facebook, you should be able to get all this link on the comments. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you should be able to see this link on the description, okay, below the video. So go ahead and follow them on all these social media channel over here. Okay, so the key thing is that, okay, how I feel of the market right now, but you need to understand that next week, okay, there is this FOMC statement. So there's a lot of fundamental news that's coming out, economic news that's coming out. So you can go to Forex Factory over here. Okay, Forex Factory over here. Okay, so in fact, tonight, 27th of December at Singapore time 9:30, there is this core PCE price index. It is something similar to inflation data, but excluding the food and the energy prices. So this could move the market also, but I think it could be a non-event. Okay, we'll see how it goes. But I think the key thing is next week on the Thursday, okay, Singapore time 3 a.m. That's midnight 3 a.m. That's Wednesday midnight 3 a.m. Okay, or Thursday morning 3 a.m. Okay, there is this FOMC statement. Once again, this is a this is a kind of a price moving kind of event. What's the word? Price moving kind of event. Okay, of course, the market has been factored in the 25 basis point already. Okay, but we don't know how the market might move. So if you are having long position, okay, you might want to trim down or take profit or whatever it is, okay. And if you do not have any long position, maybe you can wait after the next Thursday, then you see whether you want to do any new open position. So the market can be quite volatile. So next week, basically, okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday there's this non-farm payroll, so can be quite volatile movement. So we don't know how the market will do. Okay, all right. So okay, so let's go through the market right now. So just want to share with you that, okay, overall I actually mentioned this last week already, but just to let you know, okay, actually the market breadth is actually improving, but it is actually hitting resistance right now. So you want to take note of that. All right, so let's go to the market right now. So as I mentioned last week, okay, this is the S&P 500. Okay, you can see that yesterday price actually broke out of this trend line over here. So this trend line has been keep intact for the longest time since last year. Can you see that price always get rejected at this trend line, okay, and the most recent one was actually on the 23rd, okay, 23rd Monday, but there was just a 1 day pullback, but then price recovered really quickly, okay, price recovered really quickly, and then rebounded, and yesterday price break out of this trend line. So we'll see how it goes tonight, but okay, we are actually hitting resistance right now, but before I go into that, right, as I mentioned, the breadth is actually improving. So if you add in the ADL, advanced decline line over here, which I mentioned last week also. All right, so you can see that, you know, the market right now is still forming a lower high. This is a low, a lower low, a lower low, and a lower low. So it's a lower high over here. All right, but the market breadth advanced decline line, you can see that, okay. All right, price has already, the AD line has already broken the previous high over here. Okay, not only that, but the previous high over that, okay, over here. See, can broken over, which means that underlying, okay, there is strength. Okay, basically, you know, the market is not just the S&P 500. There are few thousand of stocks, and this is based on the New York Stock Exchange, the NYSE. So underneath the surface, beyond the 500 stocks, okay, all the stocks are pretty okay. Okay, there's underlying strength. They are all moving up pretty nicely. Okay, all right, because recently the big caps, they are being limited in their price movement, or they are having correction. That's why the S&P is not moving so much. It's only recent past few days that price be moving up. All right. So actually, if you look at the, okay, just to give you some context, all right. Yeah, the another breadth I mentioned last week is actually the New York Stock Exchange NYSE new high minus new low. So as I mentioned before, right, when it is in a bull market, you should see stocks that's making new high as compared to the past 52 weeks, that's 1 year ago. Of course, if it's in a downtrend, you should see stock keep making new low, right? This is pretty obvious. Downtrend, keep making new low, making new low, making new low. If it is an uptrend, stock should start to make new high, new high, new high, new high, and we are starting to see stocks making new high again. So this is the cumulative NYHL, New York high low over here. So previously, you know, price started to come down. Okay, pandemic over, you know, this is a good breadth, price making new high. Okay, and then start to come down, which is exactly, okay, the start of the year, right? This is a 10. The signal is actually the 10-week moving average. All right, so you can see that price actually started to cross above the signal line again. All right, signal that, okay, actually there are more stocks making new high recently already. So it could be a potential signal over here. These are the two breadth indicators that I'm sharing with you. Okay, so I also like to keep things simple, right? So if you look at the various indices besides the S&P 500 over here, so let's say you take the okay, let's go through the S&P 500. Okay, we add in the moving averages. Let's remove everything over here. The 200 days moving average. Okay, just by using the 200 days moving average, okay, can see the S&P 500 only just recently broke through the 500 moving, the 200 days moving average, right? Okay, the equal weight S&P has broken above the 200 days MA for quite a while already. All right, and then you can see that Nasdaq equal weight has also just broken the 200 days moving average. All right, but the standard normal Nasdaq 100, okay, we are yesterday actually just broke above the 200 days moving average. Okay, it's the weakest among all the indices, just like you know. But okay, if you look at other indices like the mid cap, again, price has broken above the 200 days moving average. The small cap, price has broken above the moving average already, 200 days moving average. Equal weight S&P 500, okay, it is also above the 200 days moving average. So all in all, you can see that the market breadth is improving. Many of the indices has already above the 200 days moving average. So are you telling me that this is a bear market right now? Okay, of course I know that there'll be always some fundamentalists talk about the recession is coming, economic data is not good. Okay, recently the commodity prices is going up, inflation is back coming again, there's retrenchment, unemployment can keep going up. There's a lot of these fundamentals, economic bad news. Okay, but okay, I just want you to focus on the price, simply because okay, if you are primarily a swing trader, okay, relatively short term, not saying that you are a day trader, day in, day out, within the same day you keep going out, go in, go out many trades, but more of a swing trader, okay, to position trader, like hold for 2 days to 10 days, that kind of time frame, or even holding for a few months. Okay, right now I believe we are in a bull market, right? We are in a start, could be the start of a new uptrend. Okay, the recession and all this, I repeat many times, can come many months later, but but meanwhile, okay, there are still opportunities to be made. Okay, all right, in the meantime, when the price is heading up, okay, when it is going to head into a downtrend, we'll know one. Okay, so we'll see that let's say for example in the next few weeks, price come down again, broke below 200 days MA, then we can get bearish again. Okay, all right, don't be so quick to become bearish right now when the price is telling us that it is actually not that bad. Okay, it is actually bullish right now in a new uptrend potentially. Okay, and also I want to let you know is that the S&P 500, okay, going back to S&P 500, okay, let's add in the yearly pivot. Okay, yearly pivot over here. Okay, so yearly pivot is very similar to the monthly pivot, that the normal green one that I've shown, but yearly pivot, it is more longer term. Okay, longer term, can see that we are actually hitting the yearly pivot for the S&P 500. So which means that okay, right now we are actually hitting a resistance now. Okay, so be wary if you wanted to go long over here. We are hitting the yearly pivot right now. So as I mentioned, it is 4080. It's about 4080 over here lah. So this is the resistance level over here. Okay, and the Nasdaq futures over here, all right, we just broke above the yearly pivot. Okay, but once again, price could potentially turn down like this in the short term. All right, so be careful. But as I mentioned, things is not as bad as it seems. You can see that the equal weight, all right, it is way above the yearly pivot already. So this is like it's an uptrend. Okay, way above the yearly pivot is an uptrend. All right, for the Nasdaq equal weight, we are also above the yearly pivot. Mid cap, all right, we are also above the yearly pivot. Small cap, we are also above the yearly pivot over here. Equal weight, Russell 1000, we are also above the yearly pivot. So all in all my indicators are pointing like we are in an uptrend now. Okay, all right, so this is my personal view. Of course, price, as I mentioned, could turn anytime, but wait till the price turn, then you turn bearish. Right now, I mean that price is signaling that we should be more bullish instead. Of course, price doesn't move in a straight line. All right, so add in my usual indicator over here. As I mentioned over here, right, we are hitting the yearly pivot over here. Okay, and we're also pretty near the resistance level at R1. So do prepare that price could pause for a while or come down a little bit, okay, before price go up again. That is the best potential scenario. Of course, price can also go like this all the way, but I don't think so. But if it is, then that is fine for me, because I still have a few position over here. But all in all, I just want to let you know that okay, prior to that, okay, most of my position, my swing long position, were entered somewhere in the late December, somewhere around here, to early November, early January over here. So which is somewhere around this period over here. There were a lot of setup for me after I screened the market, so I went long. All right, because if you just look at the indices alone, you won't dare to go long. You know, you only dare to go long somewhere around here. Okay, when you want to go long, then price a pullback. Okay, and when then price, you know, make a new high, it is at a high already, then I do not have to chase. Okay, so need to be aware. So I think a lot of traders, you know, here don't dare to go long. All right, here also don't dare to go long, thinking that it might hit the resistance at the trend line pretty soon. Okay, pull back. Okay, maybe you go short, but then after that price reverse back up again. All right, then you get trapped again, and then break out again. All right, and then you go long, and it might be too late, and then price reverse back down again. Okay, so you can see that the way I go long is a bit different from the rest of people. Somewhere around here lah. Okay, somewhere around here I went long already. Okay, you can see that on my Twitter over here. So as in, do follow on my Twitter if you aren't. Okay, so this is twitter.com/Alex_yo over here. Can go over here. So you can I posted a lot of things. Okay, so can see that actually, you know, I posted on the 24th of January over here. I say that there's a potential star signal now. So these are the previous 4 signal. Okay, I said they're not exactly right at the top, but somewhere near. So be careful of going long. Anticipate a pullback anytime soon. So if you zoom in, so this is the one over here, which is here. Okay, the star signal is actually which is here. Okay, which is here. So indeed, I mentioned that, you know, there was a reversal, but it is only one day, a remarkable recovery from the indices. Okay, so it is only one day. I thought price going to drop some more, but only one day, but then and then form a long shadow, and then yesterday form a breakout of the trend line over here. All right, and then you can go through some of the other things that I mentioned. Okay, like over here. So previously I said that, you know, divergence. That's why I asked you guys to be careful. The SPY, the S&P is going up, but the VVIX ratio is coming down, so not really a good sign to me. And indeed, okay, price came down but it's only one day. Okay, and then price back up again, so it's okay. All right, so at least I took quite a bit of a profit over here. So I think overall it is a good January for me, a very good January for me so far. So next week I'll be going slow because of the fundamental news and data that is coming out. So yeah, so as I mentioned, you know, here you don't want to go long, here you don't want to go long, and then here then you go long, then, you know, something is not very right lah. Okay. So as I mentioned, maybe you want to stay bullish. Okay, the key thing is stay bullish, but, you know, I think might not be the best time to go long if you are doing swing trading. Okay, yeah, I think that's the gist of the message. Overall, market breadth is improving. You know, you should be staying bullish, but price doesn't move up in a straight line. Okay, price doesn't move up straight line. Along the way, there could be a pullback. Okay, right now there could be a pullback. Okay, so anticipate that. Can? All right. So sorry for the kind of incoherent kind of a piece up of this market update, because I didn't really prepare for that. Just want to give a quick update of what's happening. Okay, so I hope I can see you guys again next week. So thank you so much for watching this video, and have a good weekend ahead. All right, thank you. Bye bye.